matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Mounties of Rio de Janeiro.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. His first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They run the counter with Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Allen off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook over Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
6. Come on, boys, let's finish strong. You can do it, baby. Where's your courage? Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Cook is in for a touchdown.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Now Allen going to change it up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On second down, Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You talk about this Miami defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Motion man is Shakir.
Allen looks to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cook. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mounties go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
the touchdown pass to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson pushing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tua's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And now moving a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Tua now, 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Ed Oliver that time will want to get in there and bring him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Your game to win, offense.
On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From midfield, here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. After the turnover, it's Tua being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
To the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. This is Gibbons over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Why are you guys giving up?
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Allen going to change the look here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout.